Hello? Sahara Desert 680. Oh? Mark? Ah, he's here. It's your mummy, for vous.
Hello, Mummy. Now, I've run away for good this time. After the way you smacked me last night and Daddy using me for putting practice. I don't care if it is embarrassing. What? I know I wasn't supposed to get lost until unemployment reached 4 million. Mummy, I told you. I was reading a book. Teach yourself Italian. There is she. No wonder she can understand a word I'm saying. No, there's no trains here either. Barry Manilow? No, it's supposed to be a camel. Yeah, it's thawing here as well. Sahara? I thought I was in the Kalahari. No, I'm not coming home. O.T.T!
Hello, my friends. Good evening, Katanga. Katanga. And at the end of a week, when the Playboy Club said bunny girls would have to disappear, so I dragged a couple of them onto the roulette table in Katanga.
And in a week when Roy Jenkins explained why he decided to run in Glasgow, it was because a big Scotsman had put his hand up his kilt.
And in a week when man takes his first steps on the moon and milk goes up to 4p a pint, I ask, is my newsagent ripping me off?
Or ripping him off. And in a week when one national newspaper published a list of 100 things that women hate men doing, here's the 101st.
What's that?
Just an aspirin, darling.
But I haven't got a headache.
What's a bloody change?
Oh, well, calm down, you fools, Katanga. Years ahead of his time, television. And on a day when Central Television called in a child lady to clean out Lord Grade's office, and they also called in Wimpy's to clean out his ashtray, it's time for music now with fashion. Katanga!
Well, it's 11 o'clock in the evening, and you got no place to go. When you find yourself believing in a late night picture show. Oh, yeah. But there's something deep inside. Oh, yeah. When the voice comes from behind, somebody said, move on. Move on. Move on. Move on. Take a drive downtown a bit back. It's your time is slipping away. Took schools under the red light to the curb road cabaret. Oh, yeah. But there's something deep inside. Oh, yeah. When the voice comes from behind, and somebody said, move on. Move on. Move on. Move on. Set the from the feeling that's haunting me. You got me reading. Can't you see that someone
Well, the excellence of fashion there. We had a lot of postcards actually saying, can we have fashion on O.T.T? They've all come from Muswell, and they've all been in the same felt tip pen in a sort of green colour, but I think we recognise them. Back chap, me sitting there, looking like Joshua and Como. Shut up. Something else we've had a lot of mail about. Something we said on the first programme of the series, 2-3 weeks ago now. The most embarrassing story that your family never lets you quite... Shut up there, what's the trouble with you, man? Your family never quite lets you forget. We started it 2 weeks ago. Most of the ones we've had so far have been absolutely revolting.
And here's one in particular, from Tony Starbrook. My story begins in Canada in 1961, when my granddad died. He was cremated and his ashes were put into a small jar and sent home to England for my mother to keep. About 3 weeks later, my mother was cooking a birthday cake for my dad and I was helping her to mix it. After a while, my mother left the kitchen for some reason, and I, 6 years old and innocent, thought it needed some spicing up. So yes, you've guessed it. I sprinkled my granddad into the bowl and mixed him up with the ingredients. But the funniest thing about that story is Clive Dunn's song, Grandad, was in the charts at the time. Grandad, you're lovely.
What a shame I've run out of water. Something else we had a lot of mail about, actually, is the clip that we showed from the documentary. I must stop scratching my nose on television. A clip we showed from a documentary about teenage. We showed you last week. We showed you a rather... Hello, on that one over there again. Showed a rather striking lady. Can you keep your arms down? There's a big wet patch under you, cameraman. A rather striking lady, and we asked you what she called now and what she got to do with Prince Charles.
Lady Lewisham, what do you think about our teenagers?
I think they're splendid. And I'm delighted you asked me that question, because I sometimes think they get rather a raw deal.
Well, why?
There you are. It was very, 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 very short. That's right, we asked you, we had some lovely replies to this, actually. Someone wrote in saying we thought she was one of the Muppets. No. Gilly Fame from Thirst wrote in, thought she was an early Nolan sister.
Close.
Tony Reed, we sent you a T-shirt for this, actually, Tony, because you didn't make me laugh. Tony Reed from Isha says she's stuffed in a glass case over the bar of the Red Lion in Croydon. No, she's not. Some funny people.
Close, but not quite. And Ray Jameson from Sidcup was convinced she was Erica Rowe. But in fact, that lady is Lady Rain Spencer, and she's stepmother-in-law to Prince Charles. So, what about the three winners?
That's right. That's right. She's called Lady Rain Spencer, and she's Lady Diana's stepmother. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
And therefore, Prince Charles. Actually, I've got this piece of paper that somebody gave me earlier on. I didn't realise all this myself. His Royal Highness the Prince Charles is also, I didn't realise he had all these titles, he's also Philip Arthur George, Prince of Wales and Earl of Chester, Duke of Cornwall and Rothesay, Earl of Carrick, Baron of Renfrew, Lord of Ireland, Great Steward of Scotland, KG, KT, GCB, KGB, AK, eldest, no, he's not KGB, eldest son and heir of Queen Elizabeth II.
Wait.
He's got great big bags under his eyes. The winners, though, we must tell you those. The winners, the first one we picked out of the post bag on Thursday morning was John Rome from Harborne. We also had two runners-up we picked out, because we've got three prizes to give away, to Andrew Sinclair from up there in Fife. There, you Jimmy. And do them all, do accents as well. And also Emma Danielle Watson, who wrote to us from Exmouth down in Devon. I can't remember one of them.
Well done, you three. Now, for those of you who are getting cheesed off with the weather we've been having, here's what the weather reports used to look like.
Well, I've got a record rowdy lot around me. They're rather champagne-full. The sun's really beating down quite hard. It's quite difficult to see the camera, and everybody's making a lot of noise, but we've had record temperatures here, and well, I didn't actually bet, but I thought about going on 10-bit, but then I thought, well, it's very difficult to actually say anything, but if we go to the satellite picture... Are we still on the air?
Yes, you time check there, 12:30. No, apparently that did actually go out on Thames Television on their Thames at 6 News. So thanks very much, Thames, for sending us that. You probably wanted to forget it, though, so I'm sure the bloke did. And you probably gather that the reason we're on even later than we normally are this evening is that the World Cup draw from Spain went on and on and on this evening because the Spanish couldn't sort it out properly. But since the grouping was announced at about 6:30 or 7 o'clock this evening, there's been all sorts of recent developments. And for the latest picture, here's our own World Cup preview.
Hello and welcome to World Cup Preview. And as you know, just a few hours ago, the draw took place for this summer's World Cup finals in Spain. Let's get up to date right away. John.
Thank you, Lenny. Well, this is how they line up on June the 13th. As you can see, England are grouped with France, Czechoslovakia and Kuwait. And it's quite an intriguing group because England will have to play France, who England beat in the second round of the '66 World Cup, Lenny.
But the big story tonight is that the Cameroons, who earlier this week threatened to withdraw because of New Zealand's sporting connections with South Africa, have now definitely pulled out. An even bigger shock, though, one of the strong favourites, Brazil, have pulled out for the same reason. What do you make of that, John?
Well, with the Cameroons gone from Group 1 and with Brazil, the seeded team in Group 6, gone, it's got to help England's chances considerably, Lenny.
And more shock news, though. Great news for England fans. France have pulled out of Group 4 because of England's policy on missile bases. John?
Well, this is really exciting news. That leaves England with just 2 teams to beat in Group 4. Oh, no. In fact, it's only 1 because Kuwait have gone because they can't afford the price of European petrol. That means England have got to beat the Czechs to go through to the next round. Lenny!
Yes, but sorry to interrupt, John. We've just heard the whole of the Eastern Bloc countries have pulled out because the England centre-forward's granddad voted Conservative in the 1945 general election. John!
That means Poland have gone, Hungary, Yugoslavia, Russia, and, of course, Czechoslovakia. And there's just the break England needed to put them into the second round. Lenny!
Well, that's great news. Well done, England. Well, things are really hotting up now because we've just heard that West Germany won't play unless they can get Rudolf Hess released from Spandau to play in goal.
So, with 2 seeded teams gone and England already in round 2, this is indeed sensational.
And another late shocker. Italy won't be playing either. They've already surrendered. No surprise there.
And now, apparently, El Salvador are out because Austria are in. They don't want to get involved with a nation of fairies who run around with daft leather shorts on.
And Peru won't play against Hungary because they play in red, white and green, the very colours that make their goalie throw up.
That's right, and Algeria have cancelled. They won't play if England are in because Mark still hasn't paid for towing his car away.
Honduras, Chile, Belgium aren't coming either because of Black Death. Scotland can't afford it.
And the Austrians won't play because the Italians Italians keep nipping over the border, pinching their tactics as well as their wife's bottoms.
Yes, and now Northern Ireland won't be able to go after all because it's half-day closing on Thursdays.
And New Zealand have just cancelled. They say they won't play if Peru play because Michael Bentine bores the ghoulies off them.
So how do we stand now, John?
There's been a bit of a setback here because England plays Spain in the final.
No.
That's going to be a tough one, a very tough one indeed.
It won't, John.
Spain is home with the home crowd.
It won't, John, because it says here that the Spaniards won't be there. They're not stopping at Spain. They reckon it'll be too full of tourists and football hooligans. John!
Well, that's it. We've done it. We've pulled it off. England have won the World Cup.
And so we leave England stuffing it up the rest of the world, while Central Independent Television regain some of the dozens of pounds squandered on that last item.
Welcome back. Well, soon it'll be time to rejoin those wacky funsters in the O.T.T studio. For some more nonsense, tomorrow at 6, there's Derek Beatty with Stars on Sunday. Those wacky funsters in the O.T.T studio for some more nonsense. Tomorrow at 6, there's Derek Beatty with Stars on Sunday at 8:30. At 8:30, the first leg over. At 8:30, the first leg over, Aston Villa entertains Borussia Mönchengladbach in the second leg of the UEFA Cup at the London Palladium. At the London Palladium, a little later on in the evening, there's a special variety show with Des O'Connor, Petula Clark, The Damned and Rat Scabies, and the Bishop of Woolwich. And the Bishop of Woolwich will be here to read the epilogue. At exactly 20 past midnight, it's time now to go back for the second half of O.T.T. Smile. Of O.T.T.
Oh, well. There you are, there you are. Could you come a bit closer, please, because I can't read that at all. Sorry, I'm having problems as well. Well, there you are. That was Helen Atkinson Wood, living proof of the old adage, if you want something doing well, don't give it to a short-sighted midget.
Hello, Spit, my good friend. How are you doing?
Spit the dog, remember that? Fantastic. Where's Cough the Cat? Does anybody remember Cough the Cat? He was hopeless. Good job, too. Well, as you've already seen, excitement is already building up for the World Cup, and as one Spanish radio commentator said, I don't mind the genuine football fans, but I'm a bit worried about your English muddy boys. Can you imagine this 17-stone mud there in a fur-lined parka sweating his thingies off? You know, I mean, he'd be about as dangerous as a geriatric muppet, wouldn't he, you know? But right now it's time for Thought for the Day.
The Gospel according to St. John.
All right, John.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Elvis, and the Word was rock. All things were made by Elvis, and without him was not anything made that was made. And the rock and the roll shineth in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. And Elvis said, I am the rock and the roll, the voice of one crying in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the king. And the spirit of the king moved among the people and among the tribe of Ted. And the Teds looked upon the rock and the roll and saw that it was good. And the Teds grew and prospered and brought forth from their loins the Tun-Ups. And the Tun-Ups begat the Rockers, and the Rockers begat the Greasers. And the Rockers and the Greasers, they rode upon shining fiery chariots and went forth across the kingdom far and wide, even unto the tribe of Mod. And behold, the Rockers did send word unto the tribe of Mod that the day of judgment was at hand, saying, Gather ye on the Sabbath at that place in England where the land meeteth the sea, called Brighton seafront. And the word of the Rockers was delivered forthwith unto the 3 leaders of the tribe of the Mod, who at that time were one wise elder and his 2 young progeny, one of them who was like unto ye dirty bath water, and the other who was like unto ye clothes prop with woodworm. And thus they were known to their people as Mod the Father, Mod the Scum, and Mod the Holy Post. And the leaders of Mod, they heard the word of the Rockers, and they spake out this exultation. Lambretta! Honda! Fur-lined Parker, let it come to pass. And lo, upon the Sabbath it did come to pass. And the tribe of Rockers descended upon the tribe of Mod, and a terrible destruction and carnage was everywhere. And there was weeping and wailing and kicking of teeth. And the people round about were sore afraid. But then there did suddenly descend a whole host of goodly men garbed in dark and blue, and they did beat both the Rockers and the Mods with their rods and staffs, and their rods and their staffs they did not comfort them. Whereupon it came to pass that the men in dark and blue did cast the Rockers and the Mods into the back of their own chariot, named after the Saint Maria. And for the Rockers and for the Mods, all was darkness again. Here ended the lesson. there from about 1907. I remember those days. I was a mod myself for about 10 minutes. I saw how big the bloody rockers were. Ah, the drinks have arrived. Well, that's very nice. Thank you. The Cossack this evening. That's lovely. There's a lot of noise in the studio. We can't do it. We pour the drinks out. Very nice. Thank you.
Tom had a little pony, Jack. He vaulted lightly on its back and galloped off for miles and miles, a-leaping hedges, gates and stiles, and shouting yoicks and tally-ho and heads I win and tails below, and many other sporting phrases. He rode like this for many days, until the pony, feeling tired, collapsed, looked heavenward, and expired. His father made a fearful row. He said, "By gad, you've done it now. Here lies a carcass on the ground no more than 4 and 20 pounds. Indeed, the value of the beast would probably have much increased. Its teeth were false, and it were told that it was only 4 years old." Moral. His father died when he was 20 and left 3 horses, which is plenty.
You know your contract? What programme does it say you're supposed to be doing? It's definitely O.T.T. as well. That's a very nice little poem. Now, Helen insisted late last night. She said, I must do my Hilaire Belloc programme. The Bellocs, of course, are very much mispronounced family over the years. Anyway, let's move on. Now it's time to beat your brains out! Response that always greets one of our competitions. Be quiet! Sit down! Animals! Good. Rimbo!
Hey!
That's right, as you probably guessed, another one of our competitions coming up. Once again this week we've got one of those... Sit yourself, sort yourself down. Dear, dear. We never do 13 of these. As you probably guessed now, that is right, another one of our competitions which are always received with such rapturous enthusiasm. Our prize today, another one of those record runners that we showed you last week, those marvellous little cars that go round and round on records, super prizes those. And also we should have a special box set somewhere, have you got that, of Barry Manilow LPs. That's the new latest Barry Manilow. Thanks Barry, you can leave that there, that's lovely mate, thanks. A little burst of that, that's lovely. Here we are, that's this week's very special prize, a box set signed by Barry himself, of course, with one of those nice little cars that goes round. And what have they got to do, Helen?
Well, we're going to play you extracts from 8 records sung by 8 well-known personalities, not normally celebrated for their singing, and there are picture clues as we go.
Go! Okay. Believe me, it ain't easy. It ain't easy to live this life with me.
May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true.
Let us all together say, in 1975, for God's sake, Britain, wake up!
As I look around me with pride at this beloved land of mine.
We used to sit on Granddad's knee, and how we used to love the jam and butter we had for tea.
They asked me how I knew my true love was true. And I, of course, replied,
I discovered the valley of the shifting, whispering sands while prospecting for gold in one of the western states.
Escape from this prison, nobody has. Everyone dies on Alcatraz.
The bloke over there in the audience just said, I didn't realise this went out live. It's only dim people who invite to come in. Yes, it does go out live. It's exactly about 2 minutes to 12 at the moment. So they are 8 famous folk who don't normally make records, and now you've heard them, you probably know why. Our address, of course, for this competition, all other entries to our programme for one sort or another, as usual, is O.T.T, Central House, Broad Street. That address would stand still. Birmingham, B1... There's 2 puppies fighting in the front of her dress. Birmingham B1 to JP. Don't drown that one.
Oh, you don't get many of those to the pound, do you?
Oh, dear.
Dirty
Oh,
little
dear, oh,
ferret
dear.
always appears with sort of gaps in his teeth week after week. So there you are. That's this week's competition. Our address, of course, as usual. Postcards only, please. We must stress that. And we are picking these because we're getting so much mail at the moment. We're picking these first thing on Wednesday morning. So they've got to get here by first post Wednesday morning. I must say hello to Neil Wilkes, who... Banging going on the audience. Must say hello to Neil Wilkes, who wrote in this week. He said, I thoroughly enjoyed O.T.T. last week. I think your stand-up comedian's very clever. He must be, because I never understand the bloody thing he's talking about. Here's Alexi Sale.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I'm not Alexi Sale this week. I'm actually here with my band, Radical Posture. I don't know if you've heard of Radical Posture. We're Britain's first Marxist-Leninist funk band. But we're not just a band, we're a philosophy. Except in France, we're a range of contraceptives. But we've dedicated our whole life to rock and roll. In fact, we were born on the road. It's a very dangerous place to be born in the middle of the A1. Rhythm section comes later, OK. This is a people's collective. You do what I bloody tell you, all right? Now, being Marxist, right, being Marxist, we like to do things different, you know, like at live gigs, for instance, we don't use bouncers, we use social workers. Now, any trouble and they take your kids off you. We've just been doing a tour, we've just been supporting Motorhead, actually. But unfortunately, on the first gig, somebody shouted out sexist crap and they thought it was a request. So they did this 9-hour number called I've Got a Codpiece Bigger Than a Cortina. Anyway, we don't believe in them long songs, right? We like to get back to the short, punchy pop song. Don't need to shoot me yet, I'm not that famous. So anyway, we'd like to get back to the short, punchy pop song, right? And this is our first number, it's called Hello, Ron. It goes like this. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, Ron! Thank you very much, thank you. Okay, shut up, shut up! You know, I mean, you're just sheep, you know what I mean? You know. Anyway, can you take your epiglottises out with this number, please? Okay, right, we're going to get back to the number. This second one, right, is called Cough, and it's got a long guitar solo in it, all right? And I'd like to apologise for that first, but here we go with Cough. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much. Okay. This next number, I'm getting paid by the minute, so keep clapping, all right. This next number, right, is quite a long one, and it's called The Intelligent Thoughts of Michael Heseltine, right? So here we go now. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much, thank you. Okay, this is our final number now, and we like to get out to the young people, right? So it's got a really snappy title. It's called The Means of Production Are in the Hands of the Proletariat, but Power Rests with the Bourgeoisie. I think we can all get behind that concept, okay? We've shortened it, and we've called it the Das Cat Rap. Old Karl Marx was a funky cat. He knew a thing about this and that. And a buddy called Engels, and down they sat in the British Museum, and they started to rap, yeah. Hip-hop, hip-hop, bang-bang, move to the Bolshevik beat, yeah. Only on Trotsky, stand on the wall. Only on Trotsky, had a big ball, yeah.
having a laugh. Everybody get down now, move some ass. Don't you know the Bourgeoisie, the ruling class, yeah? I don't need this pressure on. I don't need this pressure on, yes.
Now, Bellamy on ice.
We're wobbing when you're slow.
Well, it really is wonderful to be here, and here I am, standing out here as the time slowly creeps up to midnight. They'll never believe this, Quiz. Never mind, it's a beautiful moonlit night, and I'm wishing you a real botanical welcome to Bellamy on Ice. And it really is nippy out here. It's cold enough to freeze the follicles off the proverbial brassius monkeys. And round here it is so cold, everybody is praying for a thaw, especially that horse in the field over there. He tried to do a Jimmy Whittle in 20 degrees of frost. Those icicles get everywhere. Suffering squirrels. I bet he'd never get over Peter's Brook. Anyway, just look at the frost on those branches. It really is amazing. Do you know, you really have to be careful in weather like this, especially if you're a botanist. An old friend of mine was grovelling around in the evergreens last week. The poor chap was killed stone dead by a frozen block of cuckoo spit. Anyway, in all this snow, despite all this horrible weather, nature carries on. Let's just get really amongst all this snow, because have a quick listen to this. Let's really get down amongst all this snow, and if you just listen, there's loads of creatures under here, and... Oh, well, the dirty little devils. What? Good Lord, I never did. Well, just listen to this. Suffering snowdrifts. Well, with all the heat they're generating under there, I shouldn't be surprised if all the snow's not gone by morning. Mind you, not all creatures are as active as those sexy little perishes under there. Some creatures, as you know, hibernate and are totally inactive during the winter. Creatures such as the hedgehog, the tortoise, dustmen, train drivers, and most of all, road critters. There's never any sign of the little perishers, are there? Well, not to worry, because I think I can safely assure you that spring is just around the corner, and that we've seen the last of this terrible weather. Because earlier today, I heard the unmistakable cries of two mating robins as they began their courting ritual. And as every true countryman knows, when the robin he starts a-building his nest, there'll be no more snow on his little red breast. I'll kill that waddy robin.
Grapple me great nuts. Well, you may have read in this morning's newspaper that there's a new quiz that's all the rage in the States. That's basically a development of the spin the bottle game. The contestants are asked a number of not particularly hard questions, and each time they get it wrong, they have to remove an article of clothing. So, belly, bum, drawers. And the winner gets a weekend for two at a nudist camp in Hawaii. Doesn't appeal to me. So, here's the first British preview of Going for a Spin.
Hello and welcome to Going for a Spin, the money no object quiz game where we spin with a smile on your date with a dial. Let's get straight on and meet the favourite foursome who want to try their luck on the Wheel of Fortune. Will you please welcome Ellen from Pimlico in the green chair. A big hello to Slim from Acox Green in the red chair. A colossal hello to him. Say nice to meet you to Julia from Harboard in the blue chair. And your appreciation, please, for Pete from Pinner. That's not easy to say at this time of night. Pete from Pinner, he's sitting in the yellow chair. The colours are important because once this old wheel starts, whichever colour that dizzy old dial lands on decides who's going to have to answer the first question. Everybody tonight here will go home with a prize of some sort, but tonight's big, big prize is this fabulous video recorder, complete with slow motion, freeze frame control and all the latest modifications. So that's a prize they'll try to win. Let's give that lucky wheel a spin. Let's have a little go here. And it's stopping on the blue. OK, my darling, so it's you, my love. What was Princess Diana's maiden name? Spencer. Spencer, absolutely correct. Well done, my darling. OK, stay exactly as you are. OK, let's have another little twirl. And we're on the green. We're on the green. That's you over there, my darling, with a life belt on. What's the Christian name of Mark Thatcher's twin sister?
I don't know.
Sorry, the answer's Carol, my darling. You have to remove one article of clothing. Never mind, you got three. Okay. Here we go again. Here we go again. Let's give that old dial a 12. It's the orange. It's the orange. Okay. Mr. Tricklebank, who are England playing in the current cricket test match? Yeah, Pakistan. No, it's here. Sorry, no, that's not right. It's India, in fact, at the moment. I was going to go in two parts. It's not a lot of point. You got the first one wrong, so I must ask you to remove something. Sorry about that, Mr. Tricklebank. Okay, I don't think we'll wait to watch this. Okay. Decoy for a whaling fleet. Let's give that a little twirl. There we go again. And it's back on the orange. Doesn't it be your... No, actually, that's... Are we calling that orange? We are calling that. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's you again, Mr. Tricklebank. Who is the Foreign Secretary? Sorry, it's Lord Carrington. Lord Carrington. Sorry about that. We must ask you to remove something else. But Mad Kilimanjaro. Give that a twirl. Let's have another little look at this. Right, it's yellow. Sorry, it's the yellow. Okay. It's Pete from Pinner. What nationality is Robert Holmes a court, the man who has replaced Lord Grade?
I'll give up, Chris.
No, you call me Chris, don't be familiar. He's Australian. Sorry about that. Right, remove something or other. Right, let's keep it twirling. Screen again. For some reason, that's an enormously popular decision. For a couple of reasons, actually. In which East Midland town was Margaret Thatcher born?
Bolton?
Sorry, no, it's Grantham. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Keep on twirling. It's the blue chair, my darling. It's the blue chair. Who is the current boss of British Railways? It's been in the press a lot this week. Who's the boss of British Rail? Sorry, no, it's Sir Peter Parker. If you could remove something there. Sir Peter Parker, let's keep twirling. Right. You said you were going to pass. What's the matter? What are you doing? Every morning you have a national newspaper, page 3. Come on, this is ridiculous. Look, it's 20 past 12 and nobody's reading it. Hello, come on. As you can see, we're having leave going for a spin at the moment rather earlier than normal. Yes, sorry about that. I don't quite know how these people got into the studio during... Yes, all right, we'll talk to you. We discuss it during the next things are getting really exciting. I'm sorry about this. Yes, I'm sorry. It means that nobody's won the fabulous video recorder and that'll have to go back into my phone. Yes, I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. So from us, rather abruptly here, it's good night. Join us again next time as we spin with a smile on your date with a dial. Good night. And now, some music.
Last night at the dance, I met Laurie. So lovely and warm, an angel of a girl. Last night I fell in love with Laurie. Strange things happen in this world. As I walked home, she said it was her birthday. I pulled her close and said, will I see you anymore? Then suddenly she asked for my sweater and said that she was very, very cold.
What a terrible song that was. I'll tell you, it was freezing cold when we did that. Well, I met this young lady called Hazel, and she's got an ambition. That is to kiss Charlie the monkey. Tell me, Hazel, have you ever kissed a monkey before?
No.
You haven't? You've never kissed one?
No.
No? You married one, though, didn't you? Yeah. Well, this is it. Now, kissing a monkey, I'd like you to just try. Let me give you a couple of tips, Hazel, before you go. A couple of tips when you kiss a monkey, right? Now, you see those monkeys have got big lips, right?
Yeah.
What you have to do, Hazel, you have to push your lips out. Go on, try that.
Hang on.
And the other thing you got to do, Hazel, do that a bit, if you can.
Oh,
right? It's all right, you'll be there. Go on, push your lips, push. That's Hazel. Where are you from?
Perry Bar.
Go and sit down. Give her a nice round of applause. Well, hang on. Quiet. Now, laughter is a very funny thing because being a live show, if you do something funny, people laugh. But if you don't, they don't laugh. But some shows are a lot of shows are all recorded, and the laughter seems to be more than ever. Well, it used to be.
Sorry, you first.
No, you first.
Would you like some more tea?
No, thanks.
Good morning. Sorry I overslept. Is there any more tea left? Help yourself.
It's just about time to go, but we just had an urgent message in for Mrs. M. Trudeau. Please come home, all is forgiven. And that's from Jack Nicholson, Bruce Moynes, Tom Sullivan, Jacques Lamond, Gaston Dominic, Michael Jagger, the Canadian Mounted Police, the Alaskan Male Voice Choir, the 6th Montreal Wolf Club, the Royal Canadian Air Force, the Last Emotions, and all the others.
I better with the music on the radio, all the crap that Powell plays. The charts are full of stuff by Marilyn, Rod Stewart singing songs for gays. Stop your Euromantics and your Eurosong, two-tone and your Nazi dread. Give me loud guitars with the chords all wrong, 'cause I just want to bang me head. I want to bang me head to the sounds of the bang on the bed, bang in the bar, bang on me butt, shake it round and round, bang it on the ground. I want to smash me buns, I want to beat me nuts, I want to bang. Go on, everybody! Bang your head, harder! Bang your head, bang your head. I went to Hamburg in the summertime, to the Reaper barn one night. Picked up a tart in a crowded bar. She asked me if I had a light. Back at her place, she locked the door, stretched out on a double bed. She whispered, "Hey baby, tell me what you like." I said I'd like to bang me head. I wanna bang me head. Come on, to the sound of life. Bang on the bed, bang in the bar, bang on me butt, shake it round and round. Bang it on the ground. I wanna smash me buns, I wanna beat me nuts, I wanna bang. Come on! Bang wine, turned the lights down low. She began to stroke my face. I knew that it was really love when she kissed my lips and said, I think you know the bang I need. I said, I'd rather bang your head. I want to bang your head. To the sound all night. Bang on the bed, bang in the bar, bang on me butt. Take it round and round, bang it on the ground. I want to smash me butts, I want to hit me butts, I want to